inquest has heard how a North Wales drug dealer who was stabbed to death had been threatened and beaten up before his murder as a warning to stop his illegal activities. Witnesses have been telling the coroner at Flint how Jonathan Thwaite was chased through the streets by a gang of men after they attacked his home in Holywell.
Jonathan Thwaite died of stab wounds early one morning last July after stumbling into a friend's house on the Strand estate at Holywell, covered in blood. The man accused of his murder, 26-year-old Gavin Johnson, was found hanged a few days later while on remand in Liverpool's Walton jail. He died in hospital after his life support machine was switched off. Today, Mr. Thwaite's widow Lynn, who's expecting their third child shortly, told the inquest at Flint that 12 months before his death, her husband had his lung punctured and ribs broken in a vicious beating carried out by Gavin Johnson and 2 other men. She said it was a warning to him to stop drug dealing, and on another occasion he'd been threatened with a shotgun. Mrs. Thwaite said her husband was a manic depressive, and he'd become so paranoid about people being after him that he'd have their council house fitted with a surveillance camera and an intercom system. On the night he died, their house and car was attacked by several men who smashed the surveillance camera and hurled a lump of concrete through the front door glass. Witnesses described how Mr. Thwaite was chased by up to 5 men as he ran across the estate to warn a friend, Caroline Miles, that they were also after her. She told the court how Mr. Thwaite crashed through her patio door shouting, "They're coming to get you, Carol. I think they stabbed me." He then collapsed on the floor in a pool of blood. A man over 6 feet tall came in after him, but then disappeared. The inquest continues tomorrow when the coroner will hear from 4 more witnesses, including the Home Office pathologist, Dr. Donald Waite.